Hey guys, Samo here. Thanks for checking out the channel and its contents. And if you feel like it, please do subscribe. Thanks so much. Enjoy the video. Bye.
That was a little more of a process because Horace was very careful about hiring sidemen, but somehow I got recommended, probably by Woody Shaw, because we were the same age, and we had met. Woody had heard me play in Seattle. He was out there with Horace, and there was a jam session in the club that they were playing, and we kind of palled around. And once again in Seattle for a week, we were the same age, 19 years old, and we felt an affinity for each other. And he explained what it was like in New York. So I'm pretty sure he recommended me. But Horace had auditions, and and at first, well, he kind of had the gig anyway. Charles, I can never remember his last name. He was with Max Roach.
Charles Tolliver.
Charles Tolliver. I don't know why I can never
Yeah.
remember. So he got the gig. He had been playing with Max Roach originally. I don't think he auditioned, but I had the chance to audition for him. I was playing with Blood, Sweat, and Tears also at the time, strangely enough. But eventually, Horace got tired of. Tolliver was kind of floating between Horace, and he was trying to keep both gigs going at once. And so Horace called and told me the whole story that Tolliver's been spreading himself too thin, so would I like the gig? And I had to think about it for a second because Blood, Sweat, and Tears was kind of on their way up, but I didn't get enough chance to play in that band. I learned a lot about the business of music, and touring around with them was amazing because you play huge stadiums. We went out to California and played at Winterland and Fillmore East, with opposite bands like Cream and Stevie Winwood and Traffic and thousands of people. I was used to playing at the Half Note with Duke Pearson or Clark Terry's big band in front of 20 people. So that was an interesting year with Blood, Sweat, and Tears, but eventually I really wanted to get back to playing, and they were going to hire another lead singer. His name was David Clayton Thomas, and I decided to leave. I said, you guys will never make it without, they were going to fire Al Cooper, who's got the band together. I remember I said, you guys are never going to make it without Al, and I'm leaving. I'm going to join Horace Silver, where I got a great chance to play. Of course, their next record with David Clayton Thomas sold 11 million records.
It was
and Horace told me we'd be making $250 a week, and we work 3 weeks a month, which sounded pretty good. I was only making 100 a week with Blood, Sweat, and Tears, but he forgot to tell me that he'd take taxes out, so I actually got 147 a week, and he also forgot to tell me that I had to pay for my own hotel.
Oh no, seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
So at the end of the week, it was, okay, Randy, you owe me $50, and Benny Maupin, you owe me $80. But it was a great band. Billy Cobham on
Billy
drums,
Cobham,
fresh out of the Army. So I really learned so much on that gig. John B. Williams on bass. We were really a hot group.
Wow.
And I got to play, every tune. It was a jazz gig. It was great.
Yeah, but it's like you're speaking about Horace Silver, forgetting to mention all these things.
Well, that was Horace. I got to know him better.
But how was Art like, Blakey? Like, was he the same, like this old school band leader kind of?
Yeah. Well, Horace was a little more trustworthy.
Okay.
In a way. But he was, as he put it, Horace liked to say his father, I just read his autobiography, by the way.
Oh, wow.
And he mentions this, that his father taught him the value of thrift. So he saved every receipt. If you spent $2 or borrowed $2, he made you pay him back with interest. He was very careful with his money. And he never paid a lot. He was this, as we put it, one of the cheapest mofos I'd ever met. But he was a great guy. He could always dependable. And Art Boo had a lot more, I suppose, heart, I guess, but he was somewhat undependable. Sometimes he didn't get paid right away. He'd disappear for a while. You read all the stories. He had
sure.
substance abuse, as we call them now, problems.
Yeah.
So he was rather undependable, but boy, he just swung his ass off.
Yeah,
so
he
in
was
that band,
an incredible musician.
you know, you just disregarded all that stuff, and he was a sweet man. I was happy to know him too.
Yeah,
It was another good band. I spent about 8 or 9 months with him.
Wow.